just yourself, some water. We've got a pyramid structure type workout for 30 seconds each. Let's start on the floor. Let's start in a tabletop position. We're sending your shoulder keys under your hips. Tuck your toes, can't make your belly, lift your gaze. On your exhale, round your spine. We have 30 seconds for each move, 3 different moves, adding on to the beginning. So for example, our first one, we're going to do a high plank hold, so staying here with the cat and cows. For 30 seconds, we'll come into a half burpee, so stepping or hopping your feet towards your hands. 30 seconds later, we're going to add in 4 mountain climbers in that high plank. From here, come back to a tabletop, bump your hips side to side. We're going to warm up those shoulders, those wrists. Walk your fingertips towards the outer edge of your mat. You can stay here, maybe draw your weight from side to side. And then come back to center, bring your fingertips towards your knees. You're welcome to stay here, maybe rock forwards and backwards if that feels comfortable for you. Again, we'll be alternating between high, low. You can come into a tabletop. We'll come into a side plank variation as well. Come back to center. From here, tuck your toes, walk your hands up, palm print forward, lift your hips up into downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels, keeping your gaze towards the tops of your thighs. Just continue to pedal out the heels. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome. No equipment today. We have a pyramid-like structure. Holding here in this high plank. Have a soft bend in your knees. Walk your hands towards your feet. Forward fold. Bring your hands towards your shins. Half lift. Crown of your head towards the top of your area. Then we come back to that forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Sweep both arms up high overhead. Draw that right leg behind the left. Side curtsy. Left hand grabs right wrist. Side bend over to the left. Hold it here for one more breath. Gently inhale, come back to center. Switch legs, cross your left foot behind the right. Right hand grabs left wrist. Side bend over to the right. Bump your hips over to the left. Come back to center. Find a wide second position, arms out to a T. Tiny circles, palms are facing down. Reverse that direction, tiny circles, opposite direction, deep bend in both the knees. Gently hinge forward, hold the bend in the knees. Give yourself a nice big hug and then squeeze your shoulder blades as you lift your arms up high towards the ceiling. 2 more. Last one, gently release your right knee down, coming into a runner's lunge. Press into your left knee, chin and chest stays lifted. Gently draw your hips back, straighten that left leg, point flex. Maybe circle out that left ankle. You're welcome to fold forward or stay as upright as you would like. Gently inhale, rise up, switch sides. Right knee forward, pressing into that right knee, chin and chest stays lifted. You can tuck your left toes or keep the top shoelace portion of your foot flat on the floor. Gently press your hips back, straighten that right leg. Point flex, circle out the right ankle, maybe hinge forward. Bringing your nose towards your knee. All right, inhale, rise up, roll your shoulders back, roll them forward. Shake out anything else that you may need to. We are going to be down on our mat, predominantly majority of the class. Option to come to a tabletop at any time. All right, first 30 seconds here. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. High plank hold. Always an option to lower your knees down. So we have 30 seconds of a high plank. Once those 30 seconds have elapsed, we're going to step or hop our feet towards our hands for a half burpee. So we have pyramid structure here, 30 seconds each. On the third 30 seconds, we're going to add in 4 mountain climbers from this high plank, step or hop to that half burpee, and then step it back. You got 3, 2, and 1. Step or hop your feet towards your hands, step it back, high plank to half burpee. Keep it going. If you're stepping, make sure you're alternating which foot steps forward and back first. Keep it going. You're halfway there. Next up, when we step or hop our feet back away from our hands into that high plank, We're gonna do 4 mountain climbers and then step or hop our feet towards our hands. All right, here we go. Give me those 4 mountain climbers, that high plank. Step or hop, feet to hands, step or hop back, 4 mountain climbers. This is round 1 of 3, you got it. High plank, mountain climbers, option to lower your knees at any point in time. You can step, you can hop. We're going right back to that high plank hold in 7. Last 3, 2. All right, holding that high plank, always option to lower your knees at any time. Holding and breathing. Happy planksgiving. Keep it going. You're less than 10 seconds down. Keep it going. Always an option to lower your knees at any time. Last 10. High plank hold. Holding and breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Step or hop, feet to hands, step or hop, feet back to that high plank. Remember, if you're stepping the feet, you want to alternate which foot steps forward and back. This is round 2 of 3. You're more than halfway there. Step or hop, we're adding those 4 mountain climbers. When we hold in that high plank, you got 5. That's 3, 2. All right, give me those 4 mountain climbers in that high plank. Again, you can step or hop. 4 climbers, step or hop. For those mountain climbers, you can step it, you can hop it. We've got 1 more round after this. 20-second breather after your 3rd round. You've got it. Last 5. Stay with it. 2. All right, holding here in high plank. Holding and breathing. Always an option to lower your knees at any time. That's it. We're walking or hopping those feet in. You got 10. Keep the hips low. Last 2 and 1. Step or hop. Your feet to your hands. Step or hop it back. Step or hop. You've got it. Last time doing this without the climbers. Keep it going. Halfway. Stay with it. Step or hop if you're stepping. Make sure you're alternating which foot steps first. Last 3, 2. All right, give me those 4 mountain climbers. Step or hop. Feet to hands, step it back. 4 climbers. Step or hop those feet in towards your hand. Keep a deep bend in both the knees. You've got it. Last 12 right here. Stay with it. You've got it. Last 2 and 1. All right, 20-second breather. Catch your breath. Grab bar anytime. Next, we have a low plank hold. Give those wrists a break. Coming down onto your forearms. All right, we're going in 5. Just a low plank hold. In 2. All right, set it up. Low plank hold. Always option to lower your knees at any time. After the first 30 seconds, your second move is alternating low plank side taps. Going. Alternating side planks in 3, 2, and 1. Tap out right, tap out left. Alternating. Keep it going. Core is engaged. Draw your navel into your spine and up the crown of your head. Do not stop breathing. Continue to breathe here. Deep inhales, deep exhales. You got it. We're going to add a reverse leg lift. So a side tap, back lift. Here we go. Side tap, leg lift, set it down, side tap, leg lift. Always an option to lower your knees, side tap, leg lift, set down, side tap, leg lift. Keep it going. We're going back to that low plank. Hold in 10. You've got to just keep moving. Side tap, reverse kick. All right, here we go. Round 2 of 3, low plank hold. Remember your options. You can always lower your knees down. If the lower plank is not your thing, you're just not feeling it today, you can always come up to a high plank as well. Keep it going. Last 10. You've got it. Last 3. Just adding in those side taps. Here we go. Tap it out to the side. Just like a slowed down plank jack. Keep it going. Side tap. Side tap. Things slow and controlled. Keep it going. You got it for 5. That's 3. All right, we're adding in that back lift. Side tap, bring it in. Lift it up. Lower it down. Remember your options. Knees can be on the floor. You are still engaging those abs even with the knees dropped. Keep it going. Lift and lower. We're coming back to that low plank hold in 5. You got it. Last 2. Here we go. Hold in that low plank. Stack your shoulders over your elbows. Focus here. Find your breath. Lower the knees at any time. Keep it going. Last 10. We're adding in those side taps here in just a moment. A little bit faster. All right, adding those side taps. Holding it wherever you are. Tap it out. Tap it out. Keep it going. Keep the hips nice and low. You got it. You are more than halfway there. Last 10. Then we're going to continue with the side taps. We're going to add a reverse lift to each leg. So we're going to tap it out, tap it in, lift that same leg, lower it down, switch sides. Here we go. Tap out and lift. Side tap and lift. This is it. Last time doing these moves. Keep it going. You've got it. Side tap. Bring it back. Side tap. We're working the outer and the base of the glutes here. Bonus core work by holding that plank. You got 3, 2, and 1. All right, come on up. Grab water whenever you need it. We're going to find a tabletop, but not just any tabletop. We're going to hover our knees if we can. So holding in that bear. Wrist directly in your shoulders, knees directly in your hip. If you like to tuck your toes, hover your shins. Find that bear in 2 and 1. Always an option to also just hold it in that tabletop. No matter if you're hovering your shins or your knees or just staying in that tabletop, your navel is pulled in towards your spine and up the crown of your head. Engage your abs. Holding here and breathing. All right, we're going to walk it out to a high plank and back into that bear or tabletop. Here we go. Alternating right, left. Step it in, step it out. You've got it. Step it back with the right, back with the left, in with the right, in with the left. Step it back with the left, back with the right, in with the left, in with the right. Keep it going. We're going to add a shoulder tap here in just a moment. All right, bring it to that bear. Give me a shoulder tap, 2 shoulder taps, 1 on each side. Walk it out to that high plank, 2 shoulder taps, 1 on each side. Walk it in. Shoulder taps. Make sure you're all trained which foot steps in and out first for that high plank and for that bear. You've got it. We're coming back to that hold, tabletop or bear. In 5. That's 1. All right, option to hover the knees or lower the knees in tabletop. Wherever you are, we're holding and we're breathing. Your back is flat. Try pressing the earth away. Press your finger pads in towards the floor to release some of that tension from your wrists. Gaze down between your thumb and index finger. We're going to step the feet out, alternate right and left into that high plank in 3, 2. All right, here we go. Step it back. Step it in. Whether you're doing a tabletop or a bear, think slow and controlled. You've got it. Almost there. We've got those shoulder taps coming up next. Last 7. That's 3, 2. All right, find your tabletop or bear. Give me the shoulder taps. Step out to that high plank. Shoulder taps. Now the wider your stance, the easier it's going to be to control your balance. If you want more of a challenge, try bringing your feet close together when you hold it into that high plank. Keep it going. We've got that tabletop or bear hold coming up in 2 and 1. Holding here and breathing. You can always lift one arm at a time as you're holding here and balancing. Seeing how that feels on one side for your core. Maybe switching sides. Last 10. We're going to step it in and out for that bear, tabletop to high plank. Here we go. Step it out. Step it in. Bring it out. Bring it in. You got one more round of 30 seconds here as we add in the 2 shoulder taps as you hold it in that tabletop or bear and that high plank. Keep it going. Last 5, 3, 2. Find that tabletop or bear. Give me those 2 shoulder taps. Walk out to that high plank. 2 shoulder taps. Right and left. Walk it in. Hover or knees tap. Keep it going. Going at your own pace. You've got it. Stay with it. All right, catch your breath. We're going to come onto our back. Give our shoulders a little bit of a break. From here, we're going to zip our legs together. We have glute bridges, but we're going to alternate every 30 seconds. Legs zipped, feet hip width, and feet wider than our hips. Continuing with those glute bridges. When we hit that 30-second mark, we're going to hold the hips high, and we're going to adjust the feet. So right now, your thighs, your feet, your ankles, everything is zipped in one line. Squeeze the glutes, lift and lower, shoulders stay pressed in towards the floor. Keep it going. Allowing your shoulders to literally fall in towards the floor. You got 3 seconds. We're going to hold the hips high in 2. Hold them high. Walk the feet to hip width. Here we go. Glute bridge, lift and lower. So your knees, your feet, everything is hip width apart. Lift and lower. Keep it going. Lift and lower. You got it. Next up, we're going to hold the hips high. Still allowing your shoulders to stay pressed in towards the floor and walk your feet towards the outer edge of your mat. Here we go. Hold the hips up. Walk your feet out, toes turned outward. Here we go. Glute bridge, lift and lower. Now the surprise here, we're going to do this particular one for a full minute. So 2 rounds of 30 seconds. And then we're going to walk our feet back in, hip width to zipped, and then start it all over again. Because 3 rounds We're gonna go out to wide, into narrow, back out to wide. Keep it going. Continue to squeeze your glutes. That's it. Keep it going. You still got 30 seconds here in the wide stance. Remember, the toes are slightly turned outward. Your feet are a little bit wider than hip width. Keep it going. Knees tracking out towards your toes. So what I mean is that your knees are not coming towards one another. They're staying outward in the same direction that your toes are turned. All right, 5 more seconds, and we're gonna hold the hips high. Keep it going. Hold the hips up. Walk the feet back to hip width and parallel. Toes pointed directly in the same direction as your knees. Glute bridge, lift and lower. Keep it going. This is just a nice breather where your shoulders and your wrists, we are gonna bring it up for a side plank set after this. In 3, 2, hold the hips high, walk the feet, zip the thighs, zip the feet. Here we go. Zip, glute bridge, lift and lower. We got one more round of these 3 glute bridges. One more time. Keep it going, lift and lower. Almost there. Keep it going. Squeeze the glutes to the top. Squeeze as you barely tap down before lifting right back up again. Shoulders are pressed in towards the floor, opening up your chest. Keep it going. We're staying here in the zipped. We're going to walk it back out to wide for those 3 different sets. Keep it going. Focus here on your breath. Lift the hips a little bit higher, keeping the shoulders in towards the floor. Last 10. Keep it going for 7. That's 3, 2. Hold the hips high. Walk the feet to hip width, pointing straight ahead. Glute bridge, lift and lower. Last time doing these glute bridges with the feet hip width apart. You've got it. Almost there. Last 10. You got one more round after this. Keep it going. Buns of steel for 2. Hold the hips high. Walk the feet out towards the outer edge of your mat. Wider than your hips. Toes turned out. Glute bridge, lift and lower. This is it. We're coming up to a side plank next. Coming on to our left side. Be in a high plank and a low plank. You can be in a high plank with your bottom left knee also down. I'll show you all variations. Last 3, 2. All right. We are just going to hold it in a side plank. So some options. You got 20 seconds here. Staying on that left forearm, lift your left hip. You can come onto your left hand, lifting up. You can stay on your left hand and your left knee may reach your arm high. Your choice. Find your side plank. Here we go. 30 seconds is on the clock. Side plank hold. Remember, you have 3 rounds of this to hold it in that side plank. Your second move, and you still got 20 seconds, we're going to reach that top right arm up and under through the left side body. That's why you want to lift those hips up nice and high. Holding and breathing. Whether you're in a high plank with your bottom knee down, high plank with your bottom leg extended, or low plank. Reach that right arm under and through. Reach it up. Rotation, reaching that right arm under and through the left side body. So making sure you have enough clearance by keeping those hips nice and high. Whether you're in a low plank, high plank, or in that bottom knee down plank. Keep it going. All right, hold that right arm high. Lift that top leg. So no matter where you are, lift that right leg, hold it there. Holding and breathing. We're going to lower that top right foot here for our second round. We're just going to hold in that side plank wherever you are. You got 7 more seconds with that right leg hold. Find your focus, find your breath. All right, hold it in that side plank. Holding and breathing. You can gaze down toward your left fingertips. Gaze in front, maybe up towards the ceiling. Halfway there. You can always lower that bottom left knee at any point in time. We've got 3, 2. All right, reach that right arm under and through. Back up. Reach it under and through. And back up. Keep it going. Always an option to lower that bottom left knee at any point in time. Reach up. Reach under. We have that top right leg hold in 3, 2. All right, hold it wherever you are. Lift that top right leg. Whoop. Holding here and breathing. You got one more round after this. Halfway. You've got it. Killing that planksgiving challenge so early. Last 5. All right, one more round after this. Give it your all. Here we go, holding that side plank. Maybe your left forearm's down. Maybe that bottom left knee is down. Holding and breathing. Stay with it. Last 5. We're gonna reach that right arm up and through the left side body. Here we go. Reach it under and reach it up. Under and through and up. Last time on this side. And yes, we're gonna repeat those 3 moves on the right side. Keeping everything symmetrical, everything nice and even. Last 10. We're gonna hold that top right leg lifted in 5. That's 2. All right, lift that top leg. That's it. Stay with me. Lift that leg a little bit higher. Reach that right arm up toward the ceiling. You go draw your elbow wide, hand to your hip. Anything to help keep that right leg lifted. Continue to breathe. That's it. You've got it. Last 7. Breather in 5. That's 2 and 1. All right, release that foot down. Shake it out. And get ready for, yes, the other side. You got 10 more seconds. Remember your options: low plank, high side plank, or with your bottom knee down. Here we go. We're holding it in that side plank. Right arm is down. Left arm, left leg is on top. You can stay with your bottom knee down. You can extend that leg out. Keep that right hip pressing up to bump that top left hip up towards the ceiling. We're going to reach that left arm under and through in 3, 2. Here we go. Reach it under and through. The right side body, lift it up. Under and through. And lift. You've got it. Keep it going. That's it. Reach, under, and lift. Keep it going. All right. Lift that left arm, lift that left leg. Whether you're on that right forearm, right wrist, whether your right knee is down or extended. This is finishing up round 1 of 3. Really reach that left leg back. Last time we're going back to that plank hold. In 3, 2. All right, find that plank of choice. Holding and breathing. got it. Stay with it. Keep those hips nice and high. This is why we did all of that wrist work in the beginning. We're going to be on our wrists just a little bit more than usual. Reach your left arm under and through. Same options here. You can keep that right leg extended back, keep that right knee down. You can try coming onto your forearms. This is round 2 of 3. Keep it going. That's it. Reach up and under. And lift that top left leg. Holding and lifting. You've got it. Halfway there. Got it. Last 5. We're going back to that plank hold and that side plank. Here we go. 30 seconds. Last round. Find that side plank of choice. Maybe your right forearm is down. Maybe you just have your right hand down. Maybe your right knee is also down. Open up that chest. Keep that top left hip stacked directly on the bottom right. We have reach unders coming up next. Here we go. Reach under and through. Really twist your core here. Reach under and through. Deep rotational twist and open. Just think we're on the floor in less than a minute on our backs. Keep it going. Reach up and under. 10 more seconds here. We have that left leg hold. Finale in that side plank. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lift that leg. Hold it lifted. Squeeze that outer left glute. Got it. We're going to come and have a seat on our bum next on the floor in 10. 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Shake it out. All right, come on to your bottom side. Have a seat. From here, we're going to find a C-sit and just hold it. So your knees can be bent, feet extended, legs out long, your choice. Here we go, 30 seconds. C-sit, hold. Now you want the waistband of your shorts or your pants as close to the floor as you can. So you round a little bit further back. We're going to hold those legs zipped and we're going to extend the legs out long while trying to keep our upper body completely still. In 3, 2, here we go. Extend, draw it in. You can keep your arms out extended for more of a challenge. You can also bring your hands by your hips, fingertips in towards the same direction that you are facing. Reach, draw it in. Keep those legs zipped together. We're going to separate them for a bicycle C-sit crunch. So your upper body is staying still. And we're going to alternate those legs in 2 and 1. Here we go. Switch and switch. We're going back to that hold. Who would have thought that that C-sit hold would be the easiest thing out of these 3 moves? Keep your waistband of your shorts or your pants close towards the floor. Extend and extend. 10 more seconds here. We're going back to that C-sit. Last 5. You've got 3, 2. All right, hold that C-sit. Keep the legs zipped together. Here, option to lower your arms or keep them extended. You can also grab your shins or the back side of your thighs. Of course, that's taken away from the core work here. Deep inhales. Here we go. Extend the legs and bend. Extend and bend. This is round 2 of 3. Extend and bend. Option to lower the arms at any point. Try keeping the thighs and knees, everything zipped together. Extend and bend. You've got it. 10 more seconds. We're going to split those legs for some bicycles. Last 3, 2. All right, here we go. Extend and extend. You've got it. Round 2 right here. Finish so strong. Almost there. Kick and kick. Last 10. We're going back to that hold. I know, last time. You got this. In 3, 2. All right, find that C-sit hold. Last time. Last 30 seconds of work here. Round your waistband of your shorts or your pants towards that floor. Holding here and breathing. You are so close. You're going to extend and bend the legs, keeping them zipped together. Here we go. Reach and bend. Reach and bend. You've got it. Keep it going. The lower you bring your legs, the more challenging it is. You can always bring them out to a hover, back in, your choice. Switch feet with those bicycle kicks in. 2 and 1. Here we go. Switch and switch. This is a great hip flexor stretch. It feels amazing as you extend that leg out. Keep it going. Quite the opposite as you bend the knee. You've got it. Last 12. We're going to lay all the way back onto the floor. In 5. That's 3, 2, and 1. Roll back. Draw your knees into your chest. All right, we got one more round. Everyone ready? From here, plant your feet. Bring your hands under your hips. Extend your legs out long to a hover. We've got flutter kicks. Here we go. Now, you can bring your legs up at a diagonal. You can bring them up towards the ceiling. Just little flutter kicks. The lower your feet are towards the floor, the more challenging it is. Core is engaged. Keep it going. Last 10. 3, 2, and 1. Leg lifts and lower. You got it. Lift and lower. Firing up those lower abs just a little bit more. Yes, you can. Lift and lower. Slow and controlled. In 7, we're going to hold the legs up towards the ceiling, and we have hip lifts. Here we go. Lift and lift. So most important here is you want to try to avoid really swinging your legs forwards or backwards to use momentum, or side to side. It's just a gentle lift up towards the ceiling. Keep it going. Lift and lower. That's 3, 2. All right, give me those flutter kicks. Round 2. Little tiny flutter kicks. Keep your navel pulled into your spine, pressing it in towards the floor. Even if it's not touching because your hands are under your hips. Continuing to press it in. Not allowing the abs to dome outward towards the ceiling. Lift and lower, coming up in 2, And 1. Here we go. Legs lift and lower. You've got it. Lift and lower. Keep going. Last 7. You got 3, 2. On the next one, hold the hips lifted, lift, and lift. Tiny lifts here. 10 seconds down. You've got it. Last 10. We'll stretch after this. You've got 5. That's 3, 2, and 1. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Knees tracking towards the shoulders. You can grab your shins or the back side of your thighs. Maybe point, flex, circle out your ankles. Press your shoulders in towards the floor. So your entire back gets grounded in towards that floor beneath you. From here, draw your knees back together. Still grabbing your shins with backside of your thighs. We're going to rock and roll ourselves a few times along our spine. On the next one, come on up to a seated position. Extend your left leg long. Start with the left leg. We always start with the right leg. Extend the left leg long, sweep both arms up high overhead. Side bend over to the left side. Left arm comes to the inside of your left leg. Stacking your right shoulder over the left. Inhale, rise up. Release your right hand behind your hip. Press your hips forward, opening up your heart and your chest a little bit more. Slowly release back down. Switching sides. Right leg long. Sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Sweep both arms up high. Exhale, release your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Side bend over to the right. Opening up your chest, your shoulders, stacking your left shoulder over the right. Gently inhale as you rise up. Release your left hand behind your hip. Press your hips forward. Lift up, reach back. Gently release down. Draw soles of your feet together. Maybe rock side to side, making sure both sit bones are pressed in towards the floor. From here, inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, elbows draw wide. Holding here and breathing. Lower back stretch, shoulder stretch by keeping your elbows out wide. Open up your hips a little bit more. Hold it wherever you are for one more breath. Gently inhale, rise up, elbows, shoulders back, and forward. Fantastic work today. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this with you.